Imagine this situation. A vessel with grain is on its way to Europe. There are no final buyers yet. The market asks for deferred payment, and a client comes to you and says, "Take this deal on yourself." This is exactly how our story started. Hello everyone, my name is Olga Zimereva. I'm the commercial director of Gazki Ltd. Since 2012, we have been building and managing international trade flows of physical industrial products, as well as providing professional business services. Today, I'm here together with my colleague Irina, who is responsible for working with clients within our company's export services.
Hi, as a business development manager, I help our partners scale their export sales and identify the most effective ways to enter new markets. Today, through a specific case study, we will demonstrate how these strategies work in practice. A client approached us. He works as a trading agent, a kind of link between the grain supplier and the European market. His task is simple: to find the product, find buyers, and put the deal together. In our case, the grain was shipped to Europe as a full vessel cargo. Formally, everything looked fine, a standard working scheme, but in practice, the deal started to struggle.
The problem wasn't the product and not the price. Everything came down to time and cash flow. The vessel arrives as a full shipment. The entire cargo is unloaded to a customs warehouse. Then it is sold to several buyers in smaller lots, directly from the spot market. And this is where the conflict started. Buyers said, "We are ready to buy, but payment will be done in 60 or 90 days after we collect the goods." The supplier replied, "I already froze my money during the transportation. I'm not ready to finance the market as well." And the agent was stuck in the middle, without the ability to finance either the vessel or the buyers. I will say this directly. We were not ready to take the entire vessel on ourselves. We were talking about more than 1 million euros without guarantees, without knowing in advance who the final buyers would be, what volumes would actually be sold, and whether we could finance those buyers at all. Taking such a risk would be simply unprofessional, so we proposed a completely different approach.
We propose not to finance the market blindly. The goods arrive at the port and are placed in a customs warehouse. The agent continues to look for buyers, and we step into the deal only when a specific final buyer appears. That means we do not finance the entire vessel at once. We move step by step, deal by deal.
And this is the key point. As soon as the buyer appears, the first thing we do is check their creditworthiness. How do we do that? We check the client through insurance companies, obtain a credit limit, and assess for what period deferred payment is realistically possible. We never work with deferred payment without insurance. If we take on the waiting for payment, this risk must be insured. Only after the credit limit is confirmed, we are ready to move. The next step is quality. An SGS inspection is carried out and the buyer provides written confirmation of acceptance. This is important. After such confirmation, any quality claims are closed. Then come the documents: purchase and resale contracts, invoices, and the reissuance of bills of lading. All of this happens on a day-to-day basis. Purchase and resale on the same day.
It is important to clearly understand our role. We are not a bank and not a financial institution. We are trading and export company. Our function in this deal is to take on the deferred payment of the final buyer. As a result, the supplier receives payment without long waiting. The buyer receives the goods with 60-90 days of deferred payment, and the entire time gap is taken on by us within insured limits.
In the end, the deal worked, not because someone took all the risk, but because each participant clearly did their part. This case is an example of how spot sales actually work in the European Union. With the right structure, even deals that seem too risky at first glance can be successfully closed. If you are interested in such case studies, feel free to reach out. We will be happy to share more.